Hi everyone, Chris from Elite Martial Arts here, and this video is for the white belts and the yellow belts. So today we're going to do our warm-up stretches. We'll do those 3 minutes of statues in total. We're going to go through our basic 8 blocks, our punches, our knees, and then we're going to start the basics of our snap kick. So it's the next step up from a knee strike. And then to finish off the session, we've got another pyramid, and it's a 5 pyramid, squats, press-ups and sit-ups. So general rules apply. Make sure you've got plenty of space, you're not going to knock anyone or anything over. If you're outside, the weather's okay to practice. If you're inside, you're not going to slip, blah, blah, blah. Make sure you've got a drink, and yeah, if you need to rewind, pause, whatever. This is your lesson. And bow. Okay, with me. Excellent. Okay, so Iridachi, facing the front, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And the first 60 seconds start now. So remember, no itching, no scratching. You're allowed to blink and breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Find a spot on the wall or on the screen watching me. So this week's lesson will be a little bit quicker. Okay, 30 seconds, and I'm not going to talk. Starting now. Excellent. Okay, heads all the way up. And down. To one side. And the other. Centre. One ear to one shoulder. And the other side. To the centre, circles one way. And the other way. Excellent. Okay. Shoulders forward. And backwards. Elbows forwards. Backwards. Arms forward. Backwards. And across. nice and tight. Change. Now relax, one behind. Right in the centre, along your spine, and push down. Change. And relax. Okay, hands up and down. Side to side. Circles. And the other way. Okay, 8s. And the other way. Excellent. Okay, push down one hand. And back. Swap hands. Push down, sorry. And back. And relax, excellent. Shape off again. Up and down. Okay, hands on your hips, push forward. Centre one side. Stretch over. Take hold and straight arms. And to the centre. Hands down and the other side. Stretch over. Take hold and straight arms. Back up. Excellent. Okay, straight legs. Just let your body drop forward. Let gravity do all the work. Let your head bob. Just a ragdoll with straight legs. And back up. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to do our high knees again. We're going to do 20 of them. So we'll just start nice and slowly. When I say go, that's when we're going to do our 20. Remember, we're not slapping our hand down. We're bringing our knees up. Okay? And go. Excellent. Hands on your bum. Heels up all the way up. So nice and slowly at first. Okay, and go. Excellent. Shake legs. So we're going to do our 2 balance stretches now. If you need to hold on to anything, chair, table, a person, a wall, whatever, that's fine. If not, brilliant. Take hold, knees touching, heel to bum and hips forward. Change. 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 Last time on each side. And change. And down, knee up, and pull in. Change. 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 Ooh. Change. Last one on each side. And change. And relax. Shake. So let's put one leg in front, fist up. And we're going to bring our front foot back into our opposite knee. Okay? Just focusing what's in front. And well, halfway through, because we're going to do about 20-25 seconds, we'll do some punches. That's where it gets a little bit more difficult. Okay, 10 seconds with me. So, just wobble straight away off me. Rubbish. There we go. Just throw those punches out and relax. Swap legs. Foot comes up, fist up. So you notice I started wobbling straight away. That's because your balance, you need a lot of concentration to do. And punching, surprisingly, you need to have your brain working for that as well. And my brain doesn't work on two things at the same time. But it's okay, just adjust yourself. Okay, and with me, start punching. I'm also trying to talk as well. And stop. Excellent, great effort. My effort was rubbish. I tried. I did my best. And I'll keep practicing doing that until I get better at it. And that's what we do in karate. Okay, so from here, still got our leg stretches, don't we? The last bits of our leg stretches. When we do come back onto the mats, into the dojo, like I keep saying, we'll be doing different leg stretches and more of them for the first couple of months to get that flexibility back. But for now, hands onto your knees. Back up. Onto your knees. And onto your ankles. Back up to your knees. Ankles. Toes. Ankles. Toes. And floor. Back to your toes. Knees. And back up. Shake off those legs. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to go straight into Kibadachi now. So like I said at the beginning, it's going to be a much faster lesson today because I've been teaching you enough weeks that you should know when to pause, when to stop, when to rewind, when to have straight legs for your stretches and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so we want to speed it up a little bit tonight. So it's Kibadachi. Now I'm going to start with our 8 basic blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'll walk through them again with you from the very basics because even though I want to move this lesson on a little bit faster, you're still white belts and yellow belts, so we want to do it properly. So we've got to brush our hair back and then brush our hair again. Then you're going to show your muscles, show your muscles. You're going to kiss your muscle, kiss your muscle. And then there's a bumblebee on your knee. You want to knock that away. Bumblebee on your knee, knock that away. Yeah? You might see, if you've got a brother or sister watching a purple belt, a blue belt, a brown belt or a black belt video, that the blocks are done a little bit different. That's because the higher up the belt you get, the quicker we expect them to be done. Yeah, so whereas you'd be doing this, the black belts, for instance, would be we're still doing all 8 blocks, but they're just done a lot faster. And because we're practicing that many times, probably hundreds of thousands of times, that we just know how to do it that little bit better, making smaller movements. But you'll get there, you will get there. So with me, we'll do it 3 times, maybe 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent, well done. Shake, stay and keep it actually. Punches, we're going to do it 5 times. Each time we'll do it 10. So 5 times 10, 50. My words aren't working again this week. So with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So remember, each fist comes straight out in front of my nose and it comes back to my belt after each strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Shake those legs. Right then. Fists up here. And we're going to put one leg in front, so our left leg in front. And we're just going to do 10 of our back knee. Then we're going to swap around. And 10 of our back knee then. Remember, our knee comes up, toes are pointed, my knee's got to be above my belt, and I push my hips and my bum forward a little bit to get that distance. So with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Swap with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent, well done. Right then, grab yourself a little drink, and then just before we do our next 1 minute, we're just going to learn some Japanese words, because this is part of karate as well, knowing our Japanese words. So I have written them out to put onto, well, on a piece of paper to show as a video. But the way I've done it, when I do show you it on the video, because I think it's because the screen's turned around to copy so that I can see myself teaching, then the words come backwards. I'll show you what I mean now, very quickly. So that's the wrong way around to you, I think. Or it might not be. Probably is, but... And I've got messy handwriting as well. So, we'll forget that, and we'll just do it the easiest way. So, we don't ask you to learn a lot of the Japanese words, because we're freestyle karate. But for your black belt, when you do your black belt test, you are expected to know a certain amount of Japanese words. So, for instance, dojo. That is the room that you are training in. So a training hall, a training room. So whenever you step into this building, this is the dojo, yeah? That is the training area. So that's the first one. The second word is sensei, and that is teacher. So a sensei is someone that will teach you your karate. They are usually 3rd black belts and 4th black belts. 1st and 2nd black belts are usually known as senpai, but depending on how long they've been teaching will depend on whether we call them sensei or not. And 5th black belt and above, there's lots of different terms. There's renshi, kyoshi, shihan, and they're basically Japanese words for master, different levels of master, yeah? You don't need to use them until you get to your black belt training, and then you will be asked. So I wouldn't be Chris, I would be Sensei. Sensei Chris, Sensei Field, whatever. But your white belts and yellow belts, you don't need to worry about that yet, but just to keep that in the back of your head. The next ones are the numbers 1, 2 and 3. And that's it then. So you've got your training hall and your teachers. And then 1, 2, 3. So, number 1, itch. Like you got an itchy beard or an itchy head of hair. I've got that problem, you know, me and my long golden locks. You've got an itchy chin, something like that. So itch is number 1. And that is the most common word in Japanese you'll hear in the club, is when one of the instructors shouts itch to do a move. Yeah? Itch! 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 So itch is number 1. Knee, number 2. Yeah? So itch is 1, knee is 2. Knee, 2. Some people like to remember the first 2 numbers, 1 and 2, as I've got an itchy knee. Itch, knee, 1, 2. Itch, knee, 1, 2. Okay? And then the third number, a little bit different, san, 3. San, 3. I've got it written down, but it's backwards, so it doesn't really help. It's basically sand without the d at the end, so san. So itch, knee, and san. Itch, knee, san. 1, 2, 3. Itch, knee, san. 1, 2, 3. So like I said, you don't need to know a lot of Japanese in this club. There's just some of the basics, but when you do go for your black belt, you'll be expected to know the moves that you are performing. So hizagari would be a knee strike. MP is an elbow. Yeah, stuff like that. Shuto is a knife hand. You'll need to know that I'm a sensei. Graham would be a kyoshi, for example. All different things like that. Obi is your belt. Gi is your clothing. Jo, Waken, Wakizashi, Tanto, Katana, different weapons you need to know the names of. But don't worry too much about that until you get to your last brown belt. You've got a long way. That's just a little bit of Japanese terminology for you. Right, we're going to do 1 minute now. And then we have got our snap kick. So, if we go into Yoidachi, and 1 minute, so I'm not going to talk after 20 seconds this time. Starts now. So focus in front, no itching. Actually, I'm going to stop talking after 10 seconds. Starting now. Excellent, well done. So we're definitely getting there. Right then, so basics of our snap kick. You have learned how to do your knee strike. Yeah? One leg's in front, you bring your knee up and your toes are pointed to the floor. My knee is above my belt. That already is half, 50% of your snap kick. Okay? My Gary snap kick. Front kick. And that's the Japanese one. The difference between a knee strike and a snap kick is when I bring my knee up, instead of pointing my toes to the floor like that, I want all of my foot pulled back. And that's because when I kick, I'm kicking with my heel. Yeah? I don't want to be kicking with my toes. We're not playing football. If I kicked someone with my toes, then imagine this is my foot now. Yeah, toes, heel, and lower leg. If I was to kick someone with my toes, I would break my toes, and I would break the bones in my foot, and I'd twist my ankle, and it'd be really, really painful. Yeah, so for this, I want my knee up and my toes pulled all the way back. And then when I kick my heel out, like that, I want my toes pulled so far back that they're pointing to my face. Toes to my nose and back. Okay, and that's a snap kick. So I bring my knee up into a chambered position, knee up, toes back. My knee's above my belt, and I kick. And then back down. I'm not swinging my leg up like that. That's not a snap kick. I can do a snap kick off my front leg as well. Knee comes back, toes pulled back, strike, and back down. Snap kicks are one of the most important kicks that you will use. They're really effective because if they hit someone in the belly, then they're going to get winded and lean forward hopefully, or they'll fall backwards. So they're really effective at getting a bad guy away from us. They're also one of the hardest kicks to learn because it's a completely different movement than you would have done. Yeah, so you've started off with your knees and now snap kicks. So the moves do get harder as you go up through the belts. A knee strike and a snap kick are both white belt and yellow belt moves. So they're really simple, but because it's something new to you, it's a little bit more difficult. So, fists up, I bring my back knee up, toes back, look at that, yeah, this is where my belt is, that's where my knee is. I strike out and back down. I've got to have a little bit of balance, my balance was much better then. So when it's done in one movement rather than 1, 2, and 3, it looks like this. Instead of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, it looks like this. Yeah? Another reason why we have to bring our knee up for this is our heel can't go above our knee. My knee is stopping my heel from going too high. So my knee, if it only comes to here, will stop me kicking any higher than that. So if I can get my knee as high as possible, it means I can kick higher. All the way up there. I can kick down, but I would use a slightly different kick for that, and that's a higher grade move, so don't worry about it. We want it to be in line with my belt. So we'll do 5 slow, and then 5 a little faster, and then we'll swap legs. 5 slow, 5 a little faster, and then I want you to pause the video. I want you to do 10 more on each side. Yeah? And then we'll go on to our squats bar period. So fists up with me. Number 1, knee up, toes back, kick and back down. 2, making sure our knee is above our belt. 3, and that our toes are facing our nose when that heel strikes. 4, 5. Okay, shake those legs, sorry, and a little bit faster. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And look, my hands haven't moved from my face. Yeah, they're staying here to protect me. So I swap sides now. The beautiful thing about a snap kick is I could do it off my back leg, but I can also do it off my front leg just as fast. Okay? But again, kicking off your front leg is for the orange belts, so we'll get there eventually. You're doing really well. So fists are up, my back knee, number 1, comes up, toes back. My knee's above my belt, and I kick out. Making sure I kick with my heel and not my toes. Foot down, excellent. 2, 3, look at my fists. 4, excellent. 5, a little bit faster now, making sure that those toes are pointed back to your nose. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent effort, well done. In fact, don't pause the video. I'm going to do 5 more on each side with you first, but we're going to put a front punch and a back punch in to make it a little bit of a combination. So last week we did front punch, back knee. Well, this week it's front punch, back snap kick. Look at where my hands come after they've punched. Straight back to my face to protect me while I'm doing my kick. Okay? So once we've done these 5 on each side, that's when I want you to pause the video and do 10 more snap kicks, just to make sure those legs are feeling a little bit tired and getting used to the movement. Okay, so with me, 1, front punch, back snap kick. 2, 3, 4, 5. Swap legs. 1, front punch, back snap kick. 2, 3, 4, and last one, 5. Excellent effort, well done. Grab yourself a quick drink. So, pyramid of 5 now. So we have 5 squats, 5 press-ups, 5 sit-ups. 4 squats, 4 press-ups, 4 sit-ups. 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Then we've got the 1 minute standstill and we're finished. I will do each and every one with you. And like I said, in every other week that we've done a pyramid, we'll take our time, we'll get through it. We're not going to rush too much. Fist up to protect yourself though for your squats. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down into press-up position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And into the sit-up position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, back up. Brilliant, okay. Squats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Press-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sit-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. With me, squats. Going to change it to Japanese now. Ready? Ich, ni, san. Into press-ups. Ich, ni, san. Onto your back. Ich, ni, san. Squats. Ich, ni. Press-ups. Ich, ni. Onto your back. Ich, ni. Last one. Squat. Ich. Press-ups. Ich. Sit-ups. Ich. Fantastic. Relax, get a quick drink. You are all doing an amazing job. So, in through your nose, out through your mouth. This time it's 1 whole minute without me. So I'll say start and I'll say stop and that's it. Good, actually. 2, 1, now. Fantastic effort, everyone, well done. So that lesson was a little bit faster, except for the little pause in the middle to do some of the Japanese words. But otherwise, fantastic effort, well done, everyone. Hopefully, you got on with that snap kick all right. It's one of my 2 favourite kicks to do. Snap kick is my second favourite, and my first favourite is an axe kick. And they're both really effective moves to use when they hit. So I hope that you all managed that really well. Hopefully, sooner rather than later, we're going to be opening the dojo. I don't think it's going to be much longer. But as soon as we are, then we're going to start with those kicks again and we're going to really get you through, because it's a lot easier to teach you how to do all the different strikes. But it's a lot harder to teach the kicks, because you're going onto one leg most of the time, you might lose your balance. That's what we cannot wait for, is to get onto the mats and do those kicks. Excuse me, hiccups. Otherwise, have yourself a lovely week. Hope you're enjoying your summer holiday. Take care, behave. Well done.